yeah.
Love the enthusiasm.
I got a good kill.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sam's League Podcast. This is the preview for Week 12. We're starting to get it honed in on the playoff picture here, and we're going to be reviewing some stuff as well as previewing the upcoming weeks. We're going to change up the format this week. We don't have Cole. It's just me, Dan, and Jack. It's going to be a bit of a shorter episode so we can actually take a look at the playoffs. Currently, standings are John is in first, 9-2. Cole second, 8-3. Dan, Alex, Jack, Chris, Brendan, 3 through 7, all 7-4. Joe is at 5 and 6 at 8.
4 and 7. Yeah, 4 and 7.
5 and 6. Yep.
5 and 6.
Glad we all communicated that one earlier. But yes, myself, Buck, and I think Dempsey are 3 and 8, 9, 10, 11, and Mike's rounding out with a real even 0 and 11. So, playoff picture, as we said last week, me, Demps, Buck, and Mike are officially out.
What's going on?
What? You okay, Dan?
You're very slow.
It's going in and out.
Going in and out, yeah.
Well, don't worry. I'm in front of the recorder. This isn't going in and out, but whatever. Right now, Brendan needs to win out to ensure that he's going to, or not even ensure that he's going to get into the playoffs. But he has a better claim because if Dan, Alex, Jack, or Chris loses, which, nope.
Brendan wins out, he's in because he would beat me.
Oh, okay. Dan and Brendan play this week, so then he gets in on schedule alone. Joe can still make the playoffs. However, he needs Chris and Brendan to lose out, and he also needs to gain 70 points on Chris and make sure that he maintains a lead on Brendan in points. So, Joe, you got your work cut out for you. Let's see if you can get a big week. Guys, you got anything?
No, you did a good job, Sam. That's what I got for playoffs. My prediction is that it actually the 6 teams that are currently in the playoffs stay in the playoffs. However, I believe Cole's going to drop out of the number 2 seed and into either 5 or 6.
Well, Cole does play Dempsey this week, which is not the toughest matchup. Who does he have next week?
I just think Cole's going 9. Cole's going to go 9-3. He plays Brendan.
Brendan will show up. Brendan and his powerhouse running backs will show up.
Brendan is projected to win that game.
Brendan is currently projected to win that game. Yes, indeed.
I think John wins out. He gets Joe, and then he gets. Who does he play? He gets Buck the following week, I think. No, that can't be right.
Alex.
He gets Alex the following week. Oh, wow.
Week 13, yep.
John is also on one of 2 teams that has yet to crack 900 points. So,
I don't want to talk about that.
I mean, defense cannot play this good the entire season. I mean,
it's never a good thing to be associated with Nebraska in fantasy.
I don't know if this just happened, but ring the alarms. John Schmidt does not have the best defense anymore.
Who does?
Mr. Coach of Oops Averted.
So obviously there's a correlation between having the top 2 teams in the league having the least points scored against them.
That is absurd.
It's not absurd.
It's not absurd. It makes a lot of sense. At least Cole's putting up some points compared to John.
Not that many.
Not that many.
He's got just as many points as 9th place.
I mean, Cole's last 3 weeks, points against 62.5, 68.08, 54.9.
I mean, not his fault, obviously.
45 pointer in there when he played against Joe. Joe only put up 45, so.
Hey, I'll be honest. I remember, I think I was going for my second championship, and I went like 12-1 or 10-3, something like that. I think I averaged like 60 points against that whole season. And then after that, you just need one win in the conference championship, and you're in the fucking championship. And you're in the money for sure. So, honestly, if John holds out these next 2 weeks, I think he can, and I think his team is good enough too. I think he gets the bye, and I think he gets his way to the championship. Cole, on the other hand, I think he gets right back in the mud. I don't think he's making it to a bye week. Honestly, I hate to say this, but I really want to play spoiler for you, Dan, next week, just so you lose to Brendan and I beat you.
I'm going to lose to you. I already knew that. I just have to beat Brendan.
I know. I don't think I've ever beat you in the first week. I don't think you've ever beat me in the last week. So I'm looking to play spoiler, obviously, but I think you take the second bye. Alex, Jack, I think you guys both went out, but I think Dan holds the point total. Chris, I think he holds on and Brendan misses the playoffs. What do you guys think?
It's going to be fun to see how it all shakes out these next 2 weeks.
I agree. And I think compared to years past, I think and shitty teams have snuck into the playoffs, and it's absurd. Top 7 teams this year are very good, and I think all of them should be in the playoffs, especially with all 7 and 4 at least. I think it's tough to exclude one, but the committee's going to have to kick a team out. But
really proud of Joe for not giving up either. He's had a tough season with injuries.
Oh my God, I couldn't imagine.
Off run, but he has kept strong.
Oh, update. I think Jack pointed out earlier. Mike loses another player for the year in Robert Woods. I think, what is that, his sixth or seventh at least? Not that he's been doing anything. I think he gave up after the first one. But still, wow. That's unprecedented. But let's get into the previews for this week. I'm going to kick it off real quick. Hold on, let me bring up the app. Oh, here we go. Super slow. Oh, that's the other team. Sorry, guys. I know this is bad radio or whatever. Who do I have? Jack versus Buck. So, let's see what the preview is right now. 97. Wow. There's only 0.2 points apart. And Jack did lose by 0.3 last week, which is, I think, a record for closest loss. But going through, I love Adam Thielen, by the way, and I think Buck gets him as a keeper next year, and I'm very jealous.
He's great.
Lev Bell, I still think Isaiah, actually, he could have a good game against Cincinnati. Sorry, Jack, I think Buck takes this one, 96.9. You'd lose another heartbreaker, but you make the playoffs.
That's fair. I'll take the 96.9.
There you go. Dan, how about you get the next preview, me versus Rookie of the Year candidate, Chris?
Glad to do it, Sam. Just as a note, Brendan does get to keep Adam Thielen. He would be a 7th-round pick next year, which, by the looks of it, that'd be holding pretty good value.
Also, whoever takes over for Mike's team gets to believe to hold on to Stephon Diggs as a 6th-round pick, which is also very, very good pick.
Yeah, and I'm sure the way Robert Woods is playing, that could be a nice pick as well.
Was he not an addition? He was a draft?
I'm sure pretty much 95% of Mike's team is drafted, so.
Fair enough. But okay, go ahead, Dan.
So, looking at the matchup here, Sam is yet to have a defense in there. However, I'm sure he will be picking one up.
Not confirmed.
Not confirmed. Alvin Kamara is possibly going to be the keeper of the year next year in the round that he'll be kept by Chris, which is in the double digits. But he should have a nice matchup. Just kind of been playing pretty well. But Chris still starts 2 terrible running backs in Drake and Abdullah. If Freeman plays, I think I'm going to give the edge to Sam.
Wow.
I think if Devonta Freeman plays this game, Dak Prescott's going to have a nice game on Thursday afternoon.
Who are they playing?
He's going to play well, as he always does on Thanksgiving, probably.
One would hope.
I'm going to give this one to Sam, Team Skinny Fat, 91.78.
Oh, wow.
To 82.66.
91.78 to 82.66. Okay.
Yes.
Record it. Jack, next up is Alex versus Mike. Can you give us any insight otherwise?
This is a pretty straightforward matchup. Like Dan said, Mike is down another player in his starting lineup. His kicker managed 0 points last week, which was impressive as well.
Was he playing?
G. Tavecchio.
Oh my God, he still has him on the team?
Yeah.
Oh God, wow.
Well, needless to say, Alex wins this game. We'll say 102.6 to 37.8.
Going for a new league low. But okay. Our ad of the week this year is everyone come out and support. I believe everybody except Mike was involved in one way or another of St. Dot's versus Sacred Heart Bernie's Turkey Bowl. Coming out, the game's on Thursday, 10 o'clock at Dermont this year. Come out, I know Bernie's kids are organizing a team sweater or a crew neck or something gay like that. So be sure to bring your pom-poms, Bernie's. Should be a good game. I know Bernie's are getting a couple kids back from injury. Dots has a couple kids that were just suspended. I think it'll even the playing field, but I think Dots still pulls it out. Love to see you guys all there and drink a couple beers in the parking lot after.
Sam, can you elaborate?
There was a case of bullying at St. Dot's, and our quarterback and starting right tackle have been suspended.
Get out.
No. So that happened Friday.
Oh, Dave McGee got bullied?
Yeah, no, I think it was, I don't know, I've yet to hear.
See you really instilling high quality values in your players, Sam.
I teach football. I don't teach
They're
character.
not going to start. They're going to play, though. Kind of a Baker Mayfield thing, right?
Well, that's the thing. So they don't get back till tomorrow. Like, they have been suspended from school, haven't been to practice for a whole week. Like, there's some shit going on. They've had 800 meetings with the new principal, who's not Vagina Neck anymore.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Sad day.
You leave mid-year, or?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Oh my God, it's November.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking it's. Never mind.
Well, keep on thinking, Dan. But anyway, I think it's going to be a good match, and I'm excited to see everybody. Even though we see everyone all the time. Oh, but next, I'm going to do the next matchup. Another classic, Dots Bernie's, unathletic versus unathletic, Dan Fallon versus Brendan McNichol. Currently...
Hey now, whoa. Get out of town. Brendan's plenty athletic.
You get out of town. Currently, Brendan's projected winning, but Dan has Greg Olson, who's on the IR, I guess expected to come back this week.
Yeah, he's playing.
And against the Jets, who haven't played awful the past couple of weeks. Stacking up Roethlisberger and Brown, while Brendan's got Golden Tate and his stable of running backs. He's also taking Blair Walsh out, like a seasoned veteran owner. I think Brendan takes it, 94-91. Jack, can you give us...
Eat shit and die, Sam.
There's no way to talk to your host. Please stop. Dan, or Jack, can you bring us down to the next breakdown?
Yeah, we got Dick Foles here against Starfish Joseph. It's a big game for Joe Fallon. I personally, if I was actually going to pick this game, I think I would go Joe to win. John's wide receivers stink. But
they stunk all year.
My thing here is, anytime I bet against John Schmidt, he wins. So I'm taking John Schmidt in this game. He's going to win 76-54 somehow.
I like it. A real shootout. Okay, 76-54. The defense holds strong for another week, and he just about wraps up that bye week in the playoffs. Good to know. Dan, take us through the last one. Classic Oleander, Springfield, Cole versus Dems.
All right. So we got a great matchup coming up to end the week for this upcoming week. Going to be nice to see who Cole puts in there, if that's what the lineup he's going to stick with, or if his plethora of flex options is going to help him change his way.
His sexy flexies, as we've named them.
I believe he has updated his lineup, so this is probably what he's going with. You know, I really want to have an upset happen here. Obviously, I would like Dempsey to take over and beat Mr. Trikel. Looking at it, it doesn't look likely.
A lot of confidence.
But Cole will lose this matchup.
Wow.
And Brian will win in a nail biter of 79 to 74.31.
Huh. Well, okay then. 79 point something versus 71, correct?
No, 79 to 73.31.
79 flat, but the other one's not. Okay.
Yes.
73.31. Which is not a possible score, but we will leave it as such.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. You can't have a second odd decimal.
All right, .32 then.
Thank you, sir.
Good switch.
Thank you for keeping decorum up. Last week, the picks went as follows. Dan 2-0, Jack 1-1, I was 1-0, Cole was 0-1, bringing the record for the past.
That's not true.
Oh, nope, those were the previous week's records.
That was the previous week. Cole was 0-1.
Dan, you picked me.
I was 0-2. Jack correctly picked Dan. Jack was the only one. Jack and Sam each won one game.
All right.
John and Dempsey. Oh, Dan went over 2. So the last 2 weeks, Dan is 2-2. Jack is 2-2. I am 2-0. Cole is 0-2.
But overall, I'm undefeated. So funny how that works.
It's funny. It is funny. But okay. I think that should wrap up. We'll see everyone at Casey's and Barnaby's, or I don't know where else. Where are we going? Oh, Cuddy's on the Pike, maybe. Who knows? We'll see you around Wednesday night. Later,
DJ
guys.
Tommy Riley.
Yeah, DJ Tommy Tunes. Let's go.
Tommy Tunes.